Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
Production.
7 Mile Radio.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning, peace. Hey, ladies.
Good morning, ladies.
Another beautiful Sunday. We are here.
My S.I.S podcast.
Hey. Oh, it's good to see y'all again. Again.
As always.
Yeah. So let's check in with each other. Check in, see what's been going on. We got a new face in the studio today with
Welcome.
Hey, friend. Hey, friend. Tell them what your name is. Who are you?
I'm Denisha. How are y'all?
Hey.
We good. How was your week, baby?
My week was all right. Got back to my 5-day work week after this Christmas season. So I'm happy to have my Fridays back.
Okay. Somebody turn your phone down a little bit. If your phone is up, turn it down.
Not me.
It's probably the person that's saying, turn your phone down.
Oh, it's not mine.
No.
It's not mine. Mine ain't even up.
No, not me.
Yeah.
Mine?
All right, but you said you had a good week.
I did. I had a good week.
Okay.
Can't complain.
Well, thank you for joining us.
I had a
today.
sick kid, got a sick husband, but
Oh.
I'm not going to complain.
Okay.
They're getting better.
And you
Okay.
doing it. You doing your thing.
Okay. All right, let's check. Alicia, how you doing, girl? How you
Oh,
doing?
me? Okay. Honestly, had a good week. Got off of work. I was ready to twerk. I twerked on Friday. Yeah, I twerked on Saturday.
Oh my God.
And I might twerk today. But
Working in the morning,
as you
working in the
no,
evening.
I was able. I don't know if y'all see my hair,
Hey,
but I got my hair done.
she
so
got
I
her
do
hair
want to
done.
shout out Bree. Thank you for doing my hair. Yeah, so it was good. It's gonna be red next week though, y'all. So tune in.
Switch it up. Switch
Always.
it up. Switch it up.
New year, new you.
Ah,
Yeah.
Well, my week being interesting.
Okay.
You know, I did quite a few movie scenes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Brooke the movie
Hey,
star.
get
Shout out to Big Luch.
Yeah, movie star.
Yeah, a little bit. The hood die young.
Hey.
They do that young.
We
though.
did.
Yeah. Hey, I off everybody.
Oh my God, y'all!
What?
I pistol whipped a nigga for real.
Yes, on the movie scene. I said,
And during my shoot, I was supposed to just fake like I was hitting a guy, and yeah, got a little happy.
Little happy.
A little too
shit.
excited.
You were supposed to fake like it.
She was supposed
So it's
to
gonna be a
fake
real
it.
scene.
Yeah,
When
it's
y'all
real.
see it,
The
it's gonna be a
emotions.
real.
Yeah.
Them
That's
emotions.
one of them director's cut
Yeah,
moments.
the actor.
I lumped him though. I lumped him.
The pain he expressed in that scene is
That's
gonna be
real.
true.
It was
That's
real.
a real
Yeah,
pain
it
right
was
there.
The real truth.
How was your week?
Yeah. My week was good. My week was real good. I'm gonna mess with Mark again because you gotta spell my name right, sir. First of all,
With
What
two
is?
N's.
man, you could
It's
just put
N's.
Shayna on there at this point. I'm gonna change it. But no, my week is
N-N-A. What are you talking
two T's in the last name.
about? Oh, 2 T's.
But no, my week was good. It was really pleasant. Like, I had a really good week. What did I do most of the week? I chilled. I relaxed. I fulfilled one of my miscellaneous goals, and that was to be in a movie. Specifically a low budget black movie, and it's not to knock it at all, but I was really like,
It was
so that was good.
It was
I had a really Thursday night was really good for me. I enjoyed it. That was the night that I did the movie,
And we had seafood.
and
we had some
seafood.
crab legs.
Well, that was the other
And then
day.
we went
That
to a
was this week.
poetry
Yeah.
open mic.
Yeah, we went to open mic on Thursday, and that was really nice. The
What was, what was
Booster.
the Booster.
Yeah.
Shout out to Booster.
Shout out to
You did-
Booster.
you did your thing,
Yeah.
baby. You
What's
did
his
your
name?
thing.
I am your boost.
Or
I'm your
Booster. It was
booster. I am booster. Something on Instagram. Yeah, he's a really
shout
good.
out.
Yeah, shout out to
He
him.
got a voice on him.
For sure.
A
So
voice.
it's been a really pleasant. Like my day yesterday I had so sometimes I do dates with myself. So I went out yesterday with myself. So I went out, took myself to eat.
Okay.
What else did I do? I got pretty chill. I got somebody to. I was doing my hair. I was gonna twist my hair yesterday, And as I started to do it, I was like, I don't want to do this.
It's a lot of hair.
I was like, I don't want to do this. So I just went up and found somebody, and she twisted my hair.
Okay.
But yeah, no, my week has been really, really good. And I'm looking forward to, coming into the new year. Yeah. How was your week, Mark? We don't want to feel good about you.
My week was excellent. Staying productive as usual. Training some of the media team, and like you said, get ready for the new year.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, me
I am
too. Me
excited.
too. So we want to get into what we talking about today.
I don't know why I didn't put the camera on. I did this shit too.
So I thought them things was gonna make some noise.
Right, I definitely thought it was gonna make some
just a little bit of
Nothing.
we gonna get that. We're gonna get it together. But we're gonna get into our topic today. So our topic is it's not you.
It's me.
It's me, girl. It's me.
It's me.
It's
Self-accountability.
It's
Short.
me.
It's me.
It's all me.
I'm just gonna sit back and listen on this.
Oh, you
Women holding themselves accountable. I'm just.
Oh, so good point, Mark. I wanted to bring that up. Actually, thank you for reminding me of that. So I hear that a lot from like specifically men, specifically cisgendered men, that women don't take accountability.
And it's true.
Okay. Why you think it's true? I don't know.
I've met so many people that deny. They deny, like, they don't know how to take accountability for something that they did wrong.
Okay.
I used to be that person.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So is that just women or is that just people?
No, it's
that you're...
people in general, but it's harder for. I would say it's a little harder for women because women are always playing victim. It's a lot of women that play victim, but I'm just speaking from what I know.
Okay,
from what
yeah,
I've seen.
I'm just.
It's a lot. It's a lot of women that play victim all the way around. Where you can also be a victim, but you have to take accountability for what you played in, like what part.
What's playing victim? Like, what
To
is
me?
that? Yeah, what?
Not
putting the
owning.
blame on everybody else?
Yeah.
Okay.
The woe
In
is
situations
me. Why
where
is
you
this
caused the
happening
problem,
to me?
though, that's the thing.
So you're
Yeah.
saying you've seen in more cases than not, it's been women that have been doing that
I've
for you.
seen women say, "Oh, I got beat on," but you provoked it. You hitting him or you doing something. And a lot. To be honest, men are abusive. Don't get me wrong.
Or some women have a nasty ass attitude, and then when somebody return that energy, it's like, oh, you mad, you
That
evil,
part.
you bad, like I'm
So
reflecting back what you
they're
did
playing. So they have to take accountability for
Their part.
for their part in initiating the issue that they have a problem
right.
with.
But as far as like, so you're tapping into something different. As far as like, it's what it sounds like you're saying is that they're not taking accountability for being
their
hit.
part. No, for
But
their
yeah.
part in that role, regardless
being
of being,
what?
even if
Right, but-
you get hit by a girl, it don't have to even be sex. Whereas men, regardless, if you get into a fight, right, you're not gonna. If you push somebody, you gonna be like, you fought me, you hit me, but you pushed first, but you provoked it. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you can decide to say, hey, I'll walk away. If I offended you, my apologies. Don't nobody want to stand up.
I think when we
Yeah.
talk about self accountability, it has to be both parts. I really don't think it's a woman versus.
I mean, I don't
man.
either.
No, it's-
I don't
no.
either.
No, that's
With
it's
that
a
being-
person versus a person. It's
Yeah.
just
With that being said, I think everybody needs to be held accountable, and it's just realizing your faults and owning them. With that, with self accountability, it's like, oh, okay, damn, you was late to work. I need to get up, leave out a few minutes early. Like, it can be with anything, and it's just taking that ownership and owning your shit. Own your shit.
Yeah.
Just own up to
So,
what
so in the cases like with the like women not being accountable, and like I said, I'm hearing it more from a space like for men, and I'm wondering if that accountability has to do with like women's how they hold space for like a man's feelings, and so like being accountable would have to say, okay, I get space for like how you felt or how you experienced the situation, or you felt hurt by what I did, or you felt right. So we don't give a lot of space to like men's feelings like that to say, okay, he can be hurt.
Yeah.
He can be, there's this
Because
vulnerability.
I can say, because as a woman, right, speaking, I can say some nasty shit to you, but now you're a bitch ass nigga if you feel hurt about it, because a man ain't supposed to be hurt. You supposed to be strong.
Right.
Why are you so weak? You let my words make
Yeah.
you feel some kind of way. But then, mind you, if he say some more wicked shit to you, you know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be considerate of how you feel about it. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
It's like women,
Yeah.
it's like women don't give the same respect that they expect
Some
from
women.
men.
Some women, yeah, most
Yeah, I
definitely.
mean, talking about
Which
in the
is
space that
in
we're
the
talking
space,
about
yeah,
right
in the
now.
space that we're talking about, yeah. Because I don't connect to that in regards to like being a woman who doesn't take accountability like in partnership or relationship with the man. Like I'm recognizing of like their feelings and like if I did something wrong, like
Trust me.
it might like nobody likes to say that they wrong.
Right.
That's the
That's the thing. It's just like
In the
nobody
mo-
likes to say they wrong.
Of course, in the moment, you're going to be mad. You're going to say what you're going to say when y'all arguing. But then after the fact, you got to sit back and, like you said, respect his feelings and sit back and think, damn, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Like,
And then how about
maybe
this
I
too,
should have
ladies?
kept that to myself.
How about in the instance, a situation where you know that you're wrong, right? How do you apologize, or do you ever? Because a lot of times women know that they're
Just
wrong,
go
and
buy
then
something from the store.
they'll just smooth it over.
Come
with
buy
doing
something from the store.
doing some shit.
Bend it
But
over a little bit.
But see,
You
you'll
go to
never-
the room and ask him
but
if you
you'll
want to
never-
cuddle.
You'll never verbally say it, so now that makes us feel like now we're
Yeah.
being manipulated because now the
Gotcha.
issue never got resolved
Okay.
in our mind. We never spoke about it and got to it. You may have came to the determination in your mind that you agree with what I was saying in the moment that you were out of your emotions and out of your anger. But you never gonna say that to me, so now I don't feel like it's resolved. I don't feel like it's any moving forward from that issue.
Yeah.
See, that's one thing I learned this year, 2023, is holding myself accountable. At first, like Brooke said, I was that person, like, yeah, whatever, I don't give a fuck, feel how you feel. Then I was like, okay, maybe I am talking this way, or maybe I need to do this way, or, maybe I need to react like this. Okay, I don't have to react like that. I started, like, looking into myself, because a lot of times I was the problem, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they don't understand that. Like, you can be your worst enemy, and so I was thinking that I was running into the same problems. I keep having this situation, these people, like, what's going on? Okay, God, you got to tell me something. What am I doing wrong? Like, it's you. Like, wow. Like, okay.
I often tell women, like, if you, like, when they
It's
have
for sure
problems, I always keep running to the same man. Well, guess what? Maybe you need to stop fishing in the same water with the same bait, and you won't catch the same fish.
It's like
That
Cat
go,
Williams
that-
said, oh, I just ain't shit niggas, ain't shit niggas. Well, maybe you need to figure out what it is about your pussy that keep attracting ain't shit niggas.
But even I think
Flies are attracted to shit just like they're attracted to honey.
yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, I
So
think
you gotta
that
know, figure out what you
definitely
are.
applies. I think that definitely applies even outside of those relationships, like with men or those romantic relationships. Like even in your your day to day life, if you keep bumping your head against that same thing, you have those same issues in your job, you have those same issues in your house, right? You do have to take some step back to say, okay, what's going on?
Well,
what am
it's
I
me,
doing?
right?
Like what?
Yeah.
And so accountability has to come with a big level of self awareness.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
So tell me one thing this year that you was able to take accountability for.
My role in relationships, so friendships, my role in
What the champagne at, y'all? I mean,
my role. So, so I played a role in relationships a lot of times where, you guys, tell me, say I'm the voice of reason or, and I get often, from friends or people that I'm in a relationship with, which I discourage a lot of time that people say, I'm your therapist, I'm their therapist. And I get it.
Y'all.
I get it. I understand that in that aspect of like the feeling that you get, from it. But I don't like that because I want to show up as like your friend. I'm your friend. I'm not your therapist. And so, but I myself sometimes will put myself in that position. And I put myself in this position of like understanding, of benefit of doubt, of not, or ignoring certain things because I understand, because I know, because you have this, because this is going on. And so I kept getting into these relationships where they're very like one-sided relationships where in the relationship people felt, again, I had this role and then only had this role. Yes, I have this role. And so I can't get anything from that relationship because it's all taken from me. And so I had to take accountability about like what I let pass or things I didn't speak up about or things I didn't say or like I'm just understanding,
ignoring the red flags, giving them the benefit
things
as
and
opposed to
benefit of doubt.
you gotta give them the consequence of the doubt.
Most definitely.
Because in the end, you end up rendering yourself to feeling like, damn, I'm a dumbass. As I let all of this shit slide, knowing that this is not stuff that I normally allow myself to succumb to.
Yeah.
One of
I'm
the
settling.
things I learned this year about that I had to take accountable is my tone. The way I talk to people. Sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And I come off harsh sometimes or rough sometimes to people, and so my delivery, I lost a lot of jobs. You hear me? Like I lost a lot of jobs because of my attitude. I just couldn't get it right. She got a problem. Like, what's wrong with her? Me, like, I had a problem with authority. It's not like full authority. I just don't like when it's being misused. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so my facial expressions and what I would say, I'm rude. You know what I'm saying? And I be getting the wrong reaction out of people, but that's because I was ready to fight, and so I'm learning how not to go.
We ready
The
to
issue
fight.
with that with some women, right? They carry that same tone, that same energy, but they have the narrative that this is the way that I am, and the whole world just has to deal with it being.
So
to
this
how
is
I
where-
would
And that's
handle
when I
it.
realized this is not who I am.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be viewed like that, and I didn't want people to keep seeing me like that. Like, I really am a lovable person, you know. And so
You are soft.
you know,
Yeah.
I'm really soft as shit. Like, so it's like,
But still don't try.
yeah, no, please don't try.
Don't
Don't do it. But it's like I had to learn that, and that was just like, okay, Alicia, if you change the way you talk, if you change your delivery, you know, if you don't have to say it like that, you can tell somebody to shut up without having to tell them to shut up. You know, I said it a little softer. Shut up.
So,
As you
You know, I said it a little softer. So
Shut up.
yeah, just just real quick, you know. And I learned, and I used to call it a Scorpio thing. I go 0 to 10 real quick. Like, it was no in between with me, and I used to be proud. Like, you gonna get like this side of me, or you gonna get that side of me. It's not a middle, you know. And so I'm learning the middle. I found my gray area.
So what I think about that, because you mentioned as far as like you know, used to say it was a Scorpio thing for you,
Yeah.
and so you know, I'm a person who
it might
is,
be.
I'm a person who is, you know,
think it might
connected to, you know, I do put some faith into like the astrology and things like that. You know, it's some bit of truth, you know, to some of those things. But you do see a lot of people will be like, oh, I'm a Gemini, oh, I'm just a Scorpio, or it's just this, you know. So how does that play into like accountability for like the things that you do? And
You
your
see, I was
actions
like,
that
I
you
had to
take?
sometimes
realize-
they pigeonhole onto those components of a zodiac sign, and that's not even really them.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
gravitate to
Exactly.
that because they want to be that. They feel like
Yeah.
it's cool.
Yeah.
You know, being a Scorpio, we always get labeled like some freaks and stuff. And I'm not a freak.
I am just
Girl,
don't
she
get
couldn't
none
even,
in my
you couldn't even
shit.
get that hour out there.
You talking about I am just don't get none in my shit. Just don't get none in my head.
Okay, so Denisha, tell us
Yes.
what you've taken accountability for this
So
year.
I think I've taken more accountability over my emotions. Being that I've been married for 15 years.
Okay, marriage.
It's-
Come on, 15 years.
Shout out
y'all.
to my husband.
Okay. He's watching. Shout out.
Of course. Being that I've been married for so long, being that I have ADHD and being a woman, my emotions is all over the place. So sometimes I can be stressed out and overstimulated from work and come home, he trying to be nice and I'm lashing out at him because I'm like, leave me alone. I don't want to be bothered. Like, and it goes back to what we were saying. You got to take the man's emotions into account. You can't just push him off. Yeah, you having things going on, but this is your husband. He trying to love on you. So I've had to sit back and take into account, okay, he's not trying to annoy me. He's not trying to be mean to me. He's actually trying to help me, trying to love on me. Like, let me sit back and, okay, it's, you know what, sweetheart, I'm a little overstimulated right now. Give me a minute, you know, so I don't come at you like that.
Yeah.
But it's been a roller coaster because
15 years is a long time, boo.
and you know they say don't throw the zodiac in there, but I am a Gemini, so that does play a factor.
So
I do got to do the two different sides.
so does that how do you guys feel about that, like with the accountability part? Like, because if it's this part of the Gemini, like I got a Gemini at home, so I'm aware of the Gemini
I
kind of
think
like,
it's
yeah.
more so that it's made me more aware that I do have two different personalities. They can come out at different times. It's
I
just
think
I have to
everybody
be
do.
aware of, okay, what space am I in? What personality is being presented right
Yeah.
now? Is this what I want people to receive me as?
Yeah.
Is, you know, or maybe I need to take a step back and just go, you know what? I need to be by myself so I can reset and come appropriately next time.
There's peace and understanding when you're alone, and I realized that this year too. Like at first I was always wanted to be around. I was always trying to go. I felt like I needed to be. I didn't want to be alone at first. And I was forced to be alone part of this year, just off to myself by, it wasn't by choice 'cause I didn't like it. And that's when I found out the most about myself. And that's when I healed, because it's like, I couldn't heal around people,
You can't heal when you get sick.
No, it was like, so it was like he had to isolate me. He had to, you know what I'm saying, get me to myself. And so I can go through them things. I can go through them emotions and I can begin to shed. And so I found that this year as well. Like, being alone is not a bad thing.
What I had to take accountability for this year is definitely the relationships with men. I wanted a type of man, right? But I wasn't open. So I had a lot of guys, good guys, but I wasn't open. I was like, oh, okay. People fall in love. I didn't. I wasn't. And when I finally realized that, like, okay, you want this type of man, you want this type of relationship, but you're not giving anything.
You're not giving 100.
You know what I'm saying? You're not giving 100.
Yeah.
So when I focused on that, I got a man. Hey,
She got a man.
my man.
So you being able to take, accountability of that opened you up more to you getting what you want.
Yes.
Cause I think that's a real thing. Like, sometimes our lack of self-awareness and our lack of accountability can block us from things that are for us, or block us from, us being able to evolve, or, get what we're looking for, because we're not,
I always ask women, are you the woman that the man that you want wants?
Yep.
Right.
You know what's crazy is I am.
Because we have all of those. You had this whole list about what you want a man to be and want him all to have and all of that. But are you?
I would
what
say,
he wants?
like, before I wasn't, but I would say I'm becoming that woman.
Okay.
Accountability.
All right, Miss Obama. Becoming.
I am becoming, because it's like I'm seeing the flaws, and I'm seeing the things that I don't like. It's like my eyes is open.
You finding Alicia.
And so it's like, okay, now it's like, it's different. You know what I'm saying? And I can't now. But at first it was just like,
I think we're dope.
I wasn't. And I wasn't even trying to be. It was just like, what you see is what you get. This is me, whether you like it or not. I had that attitude about it with everything, even with work. Like, I'm the best bitch in here. Like, fire me if you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting it done. And so I had that attitude because I knew I was the shit. I am the shit, right? So, but I had to think about it like, I'm be the shit by myself.
I'm gonna be the shit by myself.
Ain't nobody gonna want to be around me, and ain't nobody gonna love me for real. You know what I'm saying? And I kept feeling like, why am I attracting these user friends? Why, everybody always wanting something from me. And I was like, because that's all I'm showing that I can offer. You know what I'm saying? So when I started opening up and finding myself, it's like, oh, no, I don't want that. I don't got them friends no more. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't want to do that. I ain't got them problems no more. And so it was just finding, what I really liked and changing. I'm aware, my voice, my tone, I can be an ass. I'm aware of all those things. You know what I'm saying? My attitude was, it was bad.
I can be an ass.
Brooklyn talked about earlier how she knew that she had good dudes and she let them go for whatever reason, right? Can all y'all attest to that somewhat?
Yeah.
No.
I can. I had a
I found mine and I caught mine. I don't have no problems. I'm sorry.
That's why I said it's not you, it's me.
The reason why I asked that is because I have a reason to believe that a lot of times that women won't get to know a man enough to see if he possessed the things that she needs, unless she see the things that she wants in him first.
Yeah, that's how it was.
Yeah.
Like,
That's how I was. I don't know if it's a Scorpio thing.
I need you to come to me with money, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
I could take care of myself. But I need you to come to me mentally. Like, I need your mind. So, but I wasn't open. You wasn't
even trying to get to know that nigga enough because you didn't see enough of the shit that you wanted on the surface.
Yeah, that's
right.
what
So you didn't even know if he possessed the shit that you needed.
And my man now, like, it's all like we built that.
Yeah, back then with me, it was more so I was young, and it was like what they could or had at the time. It was like I wasn't looking for
you
love.
was a gold digger.
Yeah, I was. But it was like what they had and what they could provide at the time. Like, I had good men. Like,
and that's why a lot of men lead with that
man,
shit.
Straight out of school, you know what I'm saying? I had a fiance. He was great. He was great. But I I was just getting out of, I just found myself. And so it's like, I was smelling myself. You know how your mama like, you smelling yourself, huh? I was smelling myself. And at the time I wasn't ready. You know, I was like about to get married and everything. And it was just like, I was still like looking at people like, oh, what is that? Or I want to see that. Or
you was still looking for more.
But that was like, that was youth though that was there.
But it was still.
That's youth.
Yeah, that's just the
being young.
young-minded
That's
mentality.
like, yeah.
But
like,
I was still like, I
we
wasn't
talking about
even-
now.
Now I'm like, I'm open to dating now, but I haven't like really dated. I'm not asking what's your favorite color and stuff. It's like I don't want to go through that phase.
I think what
purple.
stops a
Just in
lot
case you didn't
of
know. It's purple.
what stops a lot of single women from looking and jumping back into the dating pool, from my observation, is it's really, I look at it as, you got to look at it like a job. A lot of people like, no, you can't do that, but every job is going to have its bullshit. You're not going to love your job and love everything about it and just always be preaching the positive shit about your job. Like, you're going to have something to say. You can't never get off on time because somebody don't show up, or they always got to add something extra. We can't never just have a regular. So it's with relationships, it's the same thing. You're not going to find a dude that got everything you want on your list from A to Z, but do he have those main qualities that you're looking for? Like Brooke said, she needs somebody that's there for her mentally, spiritually. I don't need your money. I don't need you to take care of me.
And
I
I'm
can
not
do
trying
that
to
for
build
myself.
a nigga.
You come with what I need.
So keep. I don't mess your name up, love. Kaija. She said, with anything in life, you don't go choosing something or someone that doesn't have what you want on the outside first. You don't buy a raggedy car because the engine is good. You buy it because it's good in and out. Because it look good.
I gotta attest to that. I gotta protest to that though, because you got some people. You will have people who want that 1928 Chevrolet
But it look
GT, and it's in a garage in a field somewhere that's been sitting for 25
the vision
years.
of it,
the
yeah.
vision is there, and that's what they want.
So
they
you talking
want that
about-
car, and that's what it is. So they willing to go through whatever they got to pull it out the mud, clean it up.
You
repaint
talking
it,
about-
and
Sometimes that
rebuild.
brand new Tesla comes with
What's
some
it called?
expensive ass
What's it
problems.
called?
Exactly. So you gonna get a brand new
You talking
2024
about- you
what
talking-
they just coming out
that's
with,
a
or you
slippery
gonna get
slope,
your
though.
dream car that
It's
you
subjective.
really want
It's
to
about
work
what the
on.
car
Yeah, it's a little
wants,
slippery
yeah.
slope. So I can see with the car thing like that, you know, but that's a slippery slope when we're dealing with like people and relationships.
yeah.
Because you're talking about looking at potential of something.
Yeah.
And we're working off that
But you know,
potential
a
of
lot
that.
of people
But that's a
date with
potential,
potential.
right, but I'm saying that's a
so-
slippery
or
slope
some
to date
people-
Yes.
with off
Some
of
people-
potential, because you're putting a lot of like that eggs in the basket for something that isn't right now in this present moment that you feel that it's going to be in the future, a future that we don't know about, and then it may not
But when you
happen.
start
Sometimes
any
people
are honest with
relationship, do
themselves.
you know what's gonna happen in the future when you start any relationship?
So no, it's not about what's going to happen in the future. I'm talking about the potential of a person. So we're
Right.
looking at like, oh yeah, he ain't got no job now, and he's not doing all the things, but I can see his potential that he's going to
But
be
what-
able to
and
do.
then he don't
and
get no job.
But right, but the thing with potential is that there's no time there, right? With potential,
I
it's
just
like
think-
Yeah,
it's
I mean, but
basically
it also goes with other factors.
And
I mean, like you say, no, he don't have a job. Is he actively looking for a job?
Yeah, that's
Does he
different.
have an issue
Right.
of where
Listen.
he got laid off, and that's the reason
And that's
why
why I
he's
said
not
it's not a-
working, or is he a lazy bum that's just laying
Right.
up at his mama house and you already know?
so
what
it's not a
you're getting
definitive
into.
thing. Like I said, it can be a
Right.
slippery slope
And
if we
sometimes
go
people
just
are
off of
honest with
potential.
themselves about
Yeah.
who they are and what
Yeah.
they want
And that-
equally. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is.
And
That's
there's
number
the accountability piece that has to come in, you know, with that, because women, we do operate off the potential of someone.
We do.
Like
In
we're
2024,
looking into the future of like what they could be or what they, you know, what it is, and so we put a lot of ourselves, you know, into that, right? And we stay.
It's either go with
And
the
we're in
potential or
space.
expect a ready-made,
Yeah.
perfect man.
I think
That-
in
No,
2024, y'all, I'm not building no nigga.
Yeah.
I feel like
it's not about you building him, but being
but
to
even
build
with
with
the
him.
potential, like maybe build together, yeah. But I'm talking if he don't have
Something.
what I need, like the initial talk, then it's no reason, because I'm not trying to build you. Okay, we've been dating for a month. All right, let me learn you this. Let me learn you that. I understand with a relationship, you gotta both learn each other, but you would need to have the freaking
basis.
the-
That's
Some
why I'm
basis.
like, no, I ain't
Some
say grab
foundation.
the
You
dough.
need,
Yeah.
you need a blueprint. In
Yeah,
order-
that's a-
and
Some
that's
don't
where
want it.
I messed up with a lot of guys.
Yeah.
There were good guys that had a blueprint, right? But their blueprint didn't match it with
I was
mine
about to say,
because
you
my
don't wanna
blueprint was in a
turn.
suitcase in the back of the closet, you know. So it was like a blueprint.
You don't want to try to turn somebody into something that they ain't, or give them the blueprint
Right.
to
And that's
be
what
something.
and that's what
that
I'm
they're
saying,
not,
and that's
right?
what I'm saying in regards
So
to
now
that
they get to
potential.
put this mask
Because
on and try to be the
right,
things
what
that,
you
that
think,
you said.
yeah, what you
that-
say, what you feel like, what you see the potential is, and they might have their own different thing that they want to be aligned
So
with.
people ask me, what kind of female you like? I know it when I see it. I might say I like pork chops, macaroni, and broccoli, but then when some other chicken and mashed potatoes walk up the
Oh my
block, I got a
God.
decision
Hey,
to make
I
and
want
shit,
that.
You know what I mean? So,
You might like it.
Right.
I think
You
even
might
going
like
to that in that space with the like accountability thing, because we've been talking heavily about relationships and male women relationships, but sometimes like it's difficult to take accountability because just lack of knowledge sometimes, and so like in these spaces, even in these dating spaces, like how much information or education did you get in regards to what it looks like to have a good like relationship, or to have like what it looks like to date, or court somebody, or things like that. We don't have like, I wasn't taught that growing up.
Me either.
And so in order to take accountability for something, you got to have an awareness that what you're doing is wrong, or like it's not the way.
That's what comes with when you go through things. When you go and grow. That's what you gotta
And then
do. Grow.
too, it don't necessarily gotta be what you're doing is wrong. It could be it's different options. What you know
There's
what I'm saying?
another option.
There's another way.
Option. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's another way it could be done. Like,
Yeah.
not saying that, everything you're doing is wrong. No,
I
it
like
don't have
that.
to be wrong. It could be changed. It's room
would
for
change.
improvement.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So it worked before, it just doesn't work now.
it
So you
don't
just
work
like,
now.
no,
So you gotta
yeah.
improve
So
it.
you gotta
know what I'm
have,
saying?
yeah.
Like, like even with a waist trainer, when you put it on, it's tight. It's tight. The more you wear it, the more you wear
It
it.
ain't tight no more?
It
It
ain't
start
tight.
loosening up?
Be-
Tight no
yeah.
more.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't
Start
know.
loosening
You
up.
know,
You be
I
like,
love that.
dang, I need another one. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get it.
That's true.
It's just like that. So
I
it's
got about 4 in my closet. I went from a large to a medium.
to a medium. Now I'm in a small. You hear me snatch that waist, but it's just like that. It's like it's not necessarily saying it's accountability. Not necessarily saying that you're wrong. What you're doing is wrong. It's just knowing that it can be changed. It's room for improvement, and it's just allowing that in the space for that change.
I think that really should be emphasized as far as like accountability is not necessarily saying that what you're doing is wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, like
It's
because
just
right or
owning
wrong
up.
is subjective, like to things, and like it's just like a change needs to happen.
It's just
Yeah.
a change.
Yeah, a
Right.
change
It's
needs
just
to
a
happen.
change.
And it's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with change.
No,
Yeah.
I like. What did I say last week? Like change is uncomfortable, but it's necessary.
It's necessary,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like change is necessary, and that's with everything. That's with life. That's going to be in our friendships, in our relationships, at work. Like all of that change
That's true.
happens
Yeah.
daily,
Mm-hmm.
and accountability is just being open and embracing
Accepting
that
the
change.
change.
Yeah,
Accepting-
accountability is just
accepting
owning
change.
up to what it is that you did or did not do. That's really all it is. Just own
Yeah.
up. Yep, I did it, or no, I didn't, or my bad.
Accountability
like,
comes in a lot of shapes and forms. Basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when I was told I couldn't take no accountability, I just looked like, oh,
Uh.
okay. Well, I mean, I take accountability in a lot of areas. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when it comes to my children and being a mother, a lot of people parenting, they don't give you no book. So as your kids grow,
Or if you
you
got
like,
one,
oh,
let
I
me
could have
get
did
it.
this differently, but I can change it now. Or I
Right.
could have did
Always
this
gives-
differently,
I love it,
but
yeah.
I can change this now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like routines, what I'm learning and take accountability for is who I have my children around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, kids are not like mine. Everybody don't parent like me. So where I had to do come in is watch where I take my kids.
Yeah.
I had to change it. You know.
I like
Took
you mentioned that
accountability.
because I heard somebody this week. It was like you only get one chance to raise your like kids or whatever. I'm like, no, you get multiple chances, like every day.
They whole life.
Like, every day you get another
second,
chance.
yeah,
they whole
Like, you
life
get another
to raise
chance.
them.
Like you get another opportunity, like to do it
It
right,
don't
to do it
stop.
better. You
Yeah.
know, and even with that too, accountability, even with our children, like apologizing.
Yes. So many people
Yeah.
don't apologize
That's
for
real.
their kids.
Apologize.
But you know what's
to their
crazy though is
kids.
I give my kids a voice. So if they say something, I say, "Oh, did mommy do that? Mommy, I'm sorry." You know what I'm saying? Especially if they see something that I don't normally let them see, I apologize, not just to my kids, but any other kids around, because kids have to know they do have a voice. Because guess what? They still have emotions.
Yeah, my son, he's really good with expressing himself, and I learned that he's good. Like, that's my kid, he's very good with expressing himself and his emotions. And so, like the other day, he's just sitting on the couch, like not talking, not moving, and everybody who knows my son, it's not like him. Like like, what's wrong? Like, you could tell something's wrong with him. He like, I hurt his feelings. And I was like, how did I hurt your feelings? And he said, you pushed me away, or you moved me away. You told me to get away from you, but you my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he like, you my mom. I said, baby, I'm sorry. I was tired. I wanted to go to sleep. He was coming in there like a boy, ready to jump and all over me. I moved. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't saying it like that to, be mean, but he took it like, my mom, you my mom.
Right.
Like, what do you mean you pushing me away?
One of those feelings of, like, say, the man trying to love on you, and you
you
like, leave me alone. I don't feel like being bothered right now.
But I had to take accountability of his feelings too. Like, yeah, I'm tired. I'm coming home from work, but I'm still a parent. I'm still a mom, and so I had to take account for that. Like, I still gotta save enough space, enough energy for him. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not even that. You have to explain, like,
I'm about to say, or be in the space. Yeah, I'm about to say that. Yeah, to
like,
communicate that. Yeah,
I own that to him.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I apologized to him about it. And I told me at mommy work, and he like, oh, you made us some money, mommy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you made us some money. Like, he was happy about it. But I had to take that into account. Like, even though I work, it's not his fault that I gotta go to work, and I still gotta hold that space for him enough when I come home, because I still have to be a mom.
Yeah.
I still gotta go in there and make him something to eat. I can't keep coming in passing out. Like, I'm starving to death. Like, I just walked in the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how you starving? But it's just like, okay, I know your 9 to 5 over your mom, and so taking into account that and hold space for him too.
If don't nobody else give you like force you to take accountability, it's your kid. Your kids for sure. Like my son, just like he'll be vocal about things. One time, getting ready for school, be the slowest of the slow. Like he move like a freaking sloth to get ready. Like, oh my God, Jesus, it's so slow. And so I'm just telling him just to get everything done. Get your shoes on. Get your blah blah blah. And my son turned around one day, was like, you keep telling me to do 2 things at the same time, and I can't do 2 things at the same time. And I was like,
it's true.
Oh, you right. You right. And then I had, as you said, I had to sit there and remember, to take into account like what his abilities are, and then take into account like, I'm on this like anxious rush, and he's not in that space.
He's just
and also you just don't have a sense of urgency.
They showed that. But what also did, it forced me to communicate to him and say, well, hey, son, I don't want to rush you like that. I don't mean to rush you in that way. I know you can't do 2 things, and I apologize for that. I'll tell you to do 1 thing. But, where I'm coming from is that, we do the same thing every day. The things that you need to do to get done. And so in order for, me not to continue to like 2 things at a time, just remember to do those things. Like, step 1, step 2, this is the thing. And he was like, okay. And I'm like, okay, we got a deal. Like, we got a deal. So it like really just opened up like, this conversation and opened up this space where that's not a space I had growing up with your parent. Like,
at all.
To be in that space. Like,
it was hurry up and do what you need to do.
And what they said, you didn't have a space for it.
You getting a whooping either way. Yeah. Whether you do it or
then
you
it's
don't.
do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Said you're getting a whooping either way.
They won't know input from us growing up.
I just said that the other day. I said we parent so differently because I've never said to my kids, "You eat what I cooked or you starve." Like I have never.
Yeah.
Listen, I got called bougie. Because my kids drink bottled water. I don't drink Foster water.
Like when they say what generational curses are you breaking? Like my kids didn't write a Christmas list. I'm not doing the what do you want for Christmas? Write down 30 things. I'll pick out the top 15 and see if I can get. No, what do you want? Okay, let's go to the store and buy it. Like I'm not gonna go through this. So when it comes to asking them, well, what do you want for your birthday? My kids literally now say, well, I don't know. I don't want anything. Like I guess some Robux, like they're not like, oh, I need the new Jordans, or oh, I need a iPad, or I need like they're more than blessed to have what they need, and that's one thing that I can say. Like we definitely do differently.
I think a lot of parents in this
3 weeks
generation
before
of
Christmas.
parents. I think this generation of parents, I'm kind of proud of us.
Yeah.
Only because like you mentioned, breaking generational curses and stuff like that. It's about being open with your children. Growing up, we had so many secrets.
Yes.
Because of the fear.
There's accountability, secrets, yeah.
You know, I don't want to get in trouble.
Right.
So I have to hide.
Just stay away from that person, but we not gonna tell you why. And now it's no, we stay away from that man
because he
touched
touching on little boys.
He touched little girls. Like, stay away from him.
So
period.
not even that, because even with that, you still put your kids in that situation to be around that man.
Yeah.
To have to tell them. The thing is, what I say is, in general, kids that's going to school, they have more things. People are, doing more stuff with their kids.
Yeah.
They have, like, growing up.
So
we
things
didn't
are.
get no voice. We didn't get to do nothing. We didn't get to we couldn't touch nothing in the store.
Yeah.
We couldn't get McDonald's.
So there was no
unless we
there
had
was no
McDonald's
sense
money.
of there was no sense of like agency and like
no sense
ability,
of structure.
Even in the structure, but like you talking about like things were hidden, and then also you don't have any power as well. So there's no power, and also things are hidden from you. And so like even growing up in that space, I can see how that can like affect your ability to even just be honest about things, because that's a part of being accountable. Like we can't even be honest about things because it was taught that, oh no, hide this is something like
and
bad, like don't do these things.
But it was only taught that because you didn't have a voice,
because you didn't have no power to tell. Yeah, there's no power.
Something, then it's whooping all the time.
I had a conversation on one podcast, and I told them about how my dad was upset, right, when he found out that there was no Santa Claus at age 16. So the dude on the panel said, oh, well, he was too old to be believing in Santa Claus anyway, right? But this is the same person that feels like that not telling your kid that Santa Claus exists is taking their innocence.
Nah, man.
So now what you're doing is you're teaching your kid a lie, and then when he gets old enough to know it's not the truth, you laugh at him and tease him.
Right, and be like, oh, you too
but they
old
believe
to
you 'cause you
realize
lied
that.
But so now they're questioning they're questioning your parental integrity, even as a kid, if they old enough to understand and shit. While you feed them this bullshit, you know what I'm saying? They questioning your integrity as a parent when you telling them, teaching them not to lie to them as their parent, but you're lying to them.
What a lot of
my kids know.
Oh yeah, they don't have no power.
Ava came to me and she said, I said, do you believe in Santa Claus? She told me, no. I know you buy all the gifts. We called them like the one day, like we called them down in the basement. I'm like, well, hey.
what
Merry
a lot
Christmas.
of people fail to realize is you are, so everybody has their form of worship. But you are literally your child's first form of worship. You are your child's
first God,
like
for sure.
you are their God. So they
For
worship
sure.
your word. So whatever you tell them is bond.
Ooh.
Right?
They worship you.
Right. They worship you. They worship whatever you say is true. I don't care what you say. You see so
My
many
mama,
adults
my
that
daddy.
go and you see they got proof that your mama did this, that, and the third, and they like, my mama don't do that.
Yeah, not my mama.
It's the same thing with parents. They not my child, but I got proof that your child did this, that, and the third. So it's you get mad when, like you said, they 16 and you you still believe in Santa Claus, but you're the one that's been telling me this. So what am I supposed to? Am I not supposed to believe what you've been telling me?
You're the dumbass.
Right.
It's really what you're
But
telling
it's about being honest in general. Be honest with you be honest to those that you want to be honest with you.
So that's
like,
something
treat
you take
people,
account
treat
as
others as
parents.
you would want them to treat you.
Yeah, I like you saying, Denisha, that as far as like being the first guy, because from us is where like food and life and sustenance and all those things. So it is kind of revered like that. Like you are creator, you are connection, you are source, and that's to think about it. Like that's a weight, and so accountability is important in that space because
Because
you have
they're
this
going to
this
do and
being
mimic.
that you're caring for,
And you're
that you do have
accountable
to be accountable for, and not even just for them. Again, just your actions and how you show up in this space, with them.
And they go through. Listen, kids go through a lot with us. Okay, them babies, they go through. When you emotionally damaged, they feel it. They feel all of it. They see you at your best, your worst,
and that's why I
everything.
say. That's why I always say, like, people say I don't want my kids to see me cry. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Look,
Like,
I got
like,
ready,
it's
I
like,
got
why
ready to
not?
leave the house. My son, everybody know me. I like wearing wigs and stuff. My son know that. And so my hairstyle is like this today. My natural hair, I got it done. My son didn't understand it. But I got ready to leave. He said, "Mom, your wig, your hair over there. Put this on. I don't want people to see you like that.
over there.
Your hair over there.
Your hair, Mom.
That's a bar.
He like, Mom,
Your hair over
your
there.
hair over there." He like, "Put this on. I don't want people to see you like that." You know what I'm saying? I don't want. So I was like, all right. I had to take in accountability of how he see me, how he see me getting up, how I walk up out of here, how I'm viewed by my son. If he telling me to put my wig on, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or
just
he's
like-
heard
just
you
like-
say
you
that
know how,
before.
you know
They
how
always
parents,
watch
you know how
Oh,
parents
they
tell
watch it
kids,
for sure.
you're an impression of me when you go out. Like, he feels like, Mama, you're an impression of me.
Most
when you
definitely.
go
Put that
out.
wig on. He like, yeah, put that.
Can't go out there looking crazy.
Yeah,
You're gonna
put that
embarrass
wig.
me. You my mama.
And
This
so
is
it's
my
just
mama.
taking accountability of his feelings too. I'm like, wow, okay, he care how I look when I go out here. He you know, like even when I be moving, you know, how I talk and things I do, I think about that. Like taking into account since I had my kid, how it's going to change him. Okay, what my action is going to do. Would it bring me back to him? Would it take me further from him? You know, because at the end of the day, I'm trying to make it back home to him. And so
true.
having him is what taught me accountability. I think that now. It's
Absolutely.
like, I'm
Yeah.
accountable for this kid, you know, and so while I ain't going to slap her today, I'm going to go to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Some people feel like they
Yeah.
can't. Their kids grew them up, or you saved my
Yeah.
life.
He
You
saved my
changed
son.
my
Definitely
mentality.
saved my life. He did. He
Yeah.
did.
Yeah,
That's
my,
like-
my daughters as well. When I was pregnant with both of my daughters, I lost my mom and my dad. So when I was pregnant with my oldest, I lost my mom. When I was pregnant with my youngest, I lost my dad. So those right there, that was my strength. That was like, okay, you know, I can grieve a little bit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But hey, I'm a mother, and I'm a parent, so now I have to make sure I'm there
Yeah.
for my children.
I was
Yeah.
with the shits before the kid. I think twice now.
Yeah. So we wanna give out that the question to you guys that are watching. What have you been accountable, or what do you take accountability for in this year? You know, also like in the upcoming new year, like what is it that you want to maintain accountability for, and making sure that you have awareness of self in the new year. So I want to flow into our segment, notable moments. 2023, yeah. It is the new year. It's New Year's
What you
Eve.
said? You said what did you say the other day? The brawl.
Oh yeah. So notable moments. So this is
That was
segment
definitely
notable
notable.
moments in 2023. So we're
Yes,
just
in
gonna
2023.
kind of talk about like things that we remember from 2023. You know, it could be light. You know, things that stood out for us. And as we were talking, one of the notable things from 2023 for me, it was that brawl, that Alabama.
Oh
brawl.
man,
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
notable moment. I felt.
I was
the
like,
Montgomery
oh,
brawl.
Oh my god, I loved it. That was a very big notable moment. I felt camaraderie. There was
we
like
did it.
connection.
You know what I love?
Yeah.
The nigga that was swimming.
Yeah.
Wherever you at, bro.
Yeah.
Black
Yeah.
woman. You put us on the map with that.
Shout out to Black woman.
Come on. That
Yeah.
nigga swim. I want a nigga who gonna swim for me.
Wait, pause. Pause. Denisha, did you say black woman?
Black woman.
Shout out to Black woman.
Black woman.
Black woman.
Black
Okay.
woman.
woman.
No, but for real,
I
it was
want a
just.
nigga who gonna swim across the ocean for me, baby.
Look at this mother.
Was I talking to you, or I was talking to someone where you know how like if we go out and we went up north and so we was like only black
was in a
people.
Christmas
It was Christmas movie. But like if you're in spaces where you see other black people and you're like, hey, what's up?
Right.
I see you. You see me? You see me? Like,
It's like a check-in.
yeah, like
Right. It's like,
yeah.
you good?
So it's like no
Alright,
matter
alright.
where we like what spaces and places that we grew up in and different backgrounds, we all kind of have like that inherent knowing in that space of like
That we
connection.
together.
And I think that the Montgomery Brawl really showed that in like a grand scale, like for people to actually see how black people, because on the surface and even a little deeper, we are very much disconnected as a people.
Yeah.
But we do have some like inherent kind of ancestral kind of connection kind of thing where we like, I see you, you see me.
Yeah.
And so that was a black man was on there like, I see you, I'm coming over. Like
He threw that head up. They was like, oh, that's
That
Like the
was
back
a signal.
signal. I like the back signal.
That was the black
He
signal.
threw that head.
Yeah.
He threw that head. He threw that head.
Yeah.
That was time.
So that was a notable moment for me because it really, I teared up a little bit. I did. No, seriously, because it was. It was, even though we was.
Like they say, black people don't unite.
We united that day.
We sure did.
On a different note, I
said,
don't want
fuck
to kill the mood.
that.
I don't want to kill the mood, but
But you about to.
Mine's a little bit more serious. It was like I don't want to bring awareness to it. This year, it was a lot of domestic violence. A lot of women died this year from the hands of their significant other, and that's what's memorable for me because I've been through domestic violence and I'm glad I got out of it. And it was just like, wow, God, these women didn't make it, and it's to die like that, to be kicked out the car, and it was just like that really hurt my heart. because something I went through, and it just made me aware and thankful that I was able to get out and I didn't end up like that, because this year it was a lot of it. It was a lot of men killing women. It was all over the news. It was everywhere. And so I knew someone too who I had worked with, and she was found shot in the head and on Southfield Road. And I was like really, really close, because it was like, God, it could have been me, you know? And so that's one thing I do want to say about 2023 that I will not miss. So I don't want to see us die. So,
you know what, 2023, what stood out to me is me. I stood out.
Your notable moment.
My notable moment is me. Like, literally. Thank you. You know, I feel like this year was like the year I really saw you can keep people and things around you and it stop your blessings. When you drop all of that,
just release.
It was me.
Let go. Let God.
It was me.
Let God have his way.
It was me.
It was you. That's notable. Yeah.
What about you?
I think the most notable thing for 2023 for me was really just seeing the progress of me and my friends.
Okay.
Just all of us. I want to clap all of us up. Okay. We have come so far at the beginning of this year. Okay. Like from so many things, from like you said, domestic violence situations to being in so much of a better situation
I met
now.
Denisha, she dropped everything to come and get me, and I was in the situation.
I am that friend.
What you say?
Action friend. Dropped
I am
everything
that
to come and
friend.
get me.
Okay.
Action friend.
And look where
Like,
we are now.
and just out of like I lost my job this year out
me
of
too.
just out of the blue, but I had to look at it as a blessing. I got a much better job now. I'm on a much better career path. I'm so happy. I feel fulfilled with my life, the way my life is going. And I think that's just the most notable moment for me is just the progress that we've all made. And that it's doing nothing but going up from here.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only way is
2024. I'm ready.
Yeah. Mark, what about you? Oh, he over there rolling. What's notable for you?
The surreal moment of seeing myself inducted into a museum.
Yeah. What a clap at for you. A little clap.
And you know, I guess just seeing all of, I guess you call it the fruits of your labor, you know what I'm saying, coming back around full circle, and you're getting your flowers while you're still alive to see them type shit, all of that, you know what I mean? That was just a real big moment for me this year. That was probably, the biggest moment. And then I interviewed Master P, man, one of my...
I saw that.
Yeah,
You know, I saw Master P in Florida one time when I was a kid, and we was sitting right next to him. We didn't even know.
We didn't
even know.
Master P, if you hear this, we still fuck with you.
And when he got in the car, we was like, "Oh, that was Master P."
And I want to be in one of them movies.
He's
Put me on with Romeo.
Romeo making the movies. Is Master P still making movies, or?
I don't know.
Actually, his new endeavor, per the interview we had, is going to be he's getting into phones now. He's going to have his Master P coming out with his own phone.
Like that dude with the
I
fingers
got the
phone.
hookup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Remember the movie? Yeah.
Yeah, I got the hookup. Okay, that's cute.
Metro, his own phone company.
Oh, through Metro?
Not through Metro.
Oh,
Like his own phone service.
Okay, his own. I got the hookup.
Because he was
There
doing
was-
movies for a
There's a
minute.
cereal right there on top of the refrigerator that I got.
That's Snoop.
Him
That's
and
Snoop cereal.
That's Snoop and Master P cereal, yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's both of them. Oh, okay.
What does it taste like?
I haven't tasted it yet.
He's got it there
I
on
got it
display.
for my kids. My son is like, I'll take Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But, you know, they trying to do it healthier, so it's not as
It's
much
not a sugar in
It
it.
tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch with not as much sugar.
Okay.
No sugar. Okay.
Okay.
You're
Well,
ready.
it sounds like, overall notable moments. It sounds like just being reminded of support that's needed, and like that connection,
love.
camaraderie, and love,
Yes.
and also, even be having awareness. I thank you for bringing that up,
Yes,
Alicia,
thank
for
you.
sure. Having awareness of sharing more love and spreading more love, having more awareness of your friends, the people that are in your life, and what they're going through and what they're dealing with.
With that being said,
yeah.
right, that is real key, because another thing that we witnessed a whole lot of this year,
Yeah.
besides the domestic violence,
Was
is
suicide. Most
Yes.
definitely.
Oh,
Most
yeah.
I
definitely.
had two
yeah.
members of my
Yeah.
family this year.
Yeah, I've seen
committed
multiple.
suicide.
In the last few weeks, I've known 3 or 4 people in the last few weeks that have. Yeah. So yeah, we definitely want to make sure that we're, you know,
loving on each other.
Loving on each other.
When they say check on your people, check on
and checking on isn't just like, you know, like I'm going through something like, oh, you girl, you got it. That ain't
no. Or it's not just calling saying, hey, how you doing? I was just calling to check on you, and they like, oh, I'm good, and you like, oh, all right, well, go ahead, I'll let you go. Like no,
like I just talked to them and they said they was good. That wasn't a real thorough check.
Everybody's first response is always gonna be, I'm good or I'm fine. Like
checking on your friend can be hugging your friend.
Most definitely.
But when y'all did, I was held passed out, and they was calling me, and they knew like I probably didn't hear sleep. I woke up and they was in my bedroom. She was like, "Good morning, good morning." They like, no, it's
that made me thought she was late for work.
I woke up and I was like, y'all, thank you. I could have been in here dead.
Good morning. She like morning.
Good morning. She thought she was late for work.
I woke up, but I was really in there passed out, and it was like I wasn't answering my phone, and they popped up like gave them a key. You know what I'm saying? Use this. If anything ever happened to me, come on in. And they came in there and they used that, and I appreciated that. I was like, yeah, my friends coming.
Action friends.
Yes.
So it is, like I said, it was New Year's Eve as we, you know, start to wrap up here.
Our sound.
I thought it was gonna make some noise with
blowers.
I'll make the squeak noise.
You gotta make the noise.
I sound like a baby.
At least you're over there blowing hard.
I blow hard.
Okay, I'm out of it. I'm exiting. I'm leaving the conversation at this point.
But no, want to end on a toast. So like, you know, anything that we want to wrap up, anything that we want to, you know, say going into the new year, you know.
I want to make sure that how I live my life in 2024, I am a recommendation.
Hey.
I don't want to have to walk in a room and express. I need people to know me.
Most definitely. I'm with that.
You should go get her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So recommend you, niche.
Oh, go ahead.
Love, peace, and prosperity.
Oh, love, peace, and soul.
That's how I feel. Come on, Shay.
I'm a toast to abundance.
Okay.
Right, like, you know, I feel like I'm in a space where I was telling someone yesterday that I cracked the code, and like all the doors are open now, and everything is going to flow to me that needs to flow to me, and I've gotten out of my own way in order for that to flow to me.
Everything attached to you wins.
Everything
attached to me
even if there is lows, or even if there aren't wins that I have, there's still abundance that's there and present, and it doesn't have to be in this material space.
Yes, an abundance of love, an abundance of support.
Come on now.
Me, I'm toasting to lifting the rug.
Hey,
hey, 2024. I am lifting the rug.
That's one of our topics.
One of our upcoming topics.
2024. I am lifting the rug. I am being open. I am being honest, and I am being my truth.
Air it out.
100%.
And everybody get some money.
Everybody.
So tell us yours.
Oh yeah,
that's what it is. Everybody gets some money.
Everybody gets some money.
Happy New
Year.
Everybody gets some. You gotta make the sound for it.
Right?
I can't do that, man. Y'all talking about blowing hard and shit. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I can't fuck with it.
Happy New Year. Love.
There you go.
Love on somebody.
But yeah, love on somebody, y'all. Like, whatever your
yourself.
New Year's resolutions are, please feel free to put them in the chat. I thank you guys for, you know, joining us. Like, you know, we just started off this podcast, and we got so much more to go.
Have so much.
We got so many more exciting things for you guys to like be a part of and conversation.
Thank you.
Energetic in y'all conversations.
Oh, I do want to shout out Mama 90s again. We shook a lot of ass.
Yes.
90s
knowledge
art. Yeah. So shout out Mama
71
90s.
Oakman.
Keep
every
it like
Friday,
that.
Saturday.
Keep it like that.
Now,
We
y'all
like.
can know y'all can invite me to the ass shaking festival now.
You
Y'all
can
can
come.
Oh, we got a.
Also,
Not
let
the
me
festival.
mention that it is a bookstore.
It is a bookstore.
Everybody.
It's open 9 to 5.
Don't know. But, y'all, it's a bookstore. So you can go in there during the day. Take your kids. I know they had a session where you could read with your kids and stuff like that. I don't know if they still have it.
Yeah, they have it Monday through Friday, and they're open mics
It's
on
in
Thursday.
They got a
HP.
section where you can shake ass.
Yeah, open mics on Thursday. So if you got
Yeah.
a spoken word, you can come and speak it.
So we do want to shout her
And
out
then
because she's
Saturday,
amazing.
Yeah.
Every last
We love you,
Friday,
Mama
love
Nandi.
Shout out to
Jones.
Mama Nandi.
Yeah, and so stay tuned. You know, guys, we got a lot of good things coming up in our new year, new show, and all that stuff. Look
out for club area.
It's gonna be. We're gonna come through, y'all.
So if you want to guys get promoted on here, you do please that. If you want to be interviewed, please DM us. You know,
we have
you want to hold up.
I need somebody who make wigs. Yeah. Okay, I like short wigs. I pay too. So if anybody on here to make wigs, like I'm trying to connect. Okay.
Hey, anybody looking for crochet clothing? I do that.
Plug. All right, we gonna.
New Year 2024.
I don't know if we sis or
yeah, we on.
My sis podcast.
Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile